Hey everybody, HeadspaceConnections here, back with another video. This time we're going to be continuing our breakdown of alters, roles, and functions. Now, I know we had 3 previous videos made of these, but they were kind of long and the quality was not that great. So we are redoing them to make the quality hopefully a little better, but also being able to go into a little more details without being so emotionally and informationally overloading for us and for you guys. I will advise though that some of the things that we're going to be talking about can be kind of triggering to some of you, so please proceed with caution on that. Now, the first ones that we're going to be talking about are animal alters. Some of you have them, some of you are familiar with them, some of you may not have any in your system. Now, how animal alters can come about is if during the time of abuse, is if that alter was treated like an animal or told they were an animal by their abuser. It's kind of like the saying goes, if you hear it enough times, you start to believe it. They can also come about if the abuser forced them to do animal things, like for certain praises or with certain actions, like barking like a dog or eating from a dog food bowl. That can also cause that. Another way that they can happen, a little bit more extreme, is if the abuser forced the child at the time to do things that were, in their mind, considered inhuman and that were so super violent in nature, like, say, harming people intentionally, that guilt can get too much to bear. So those feelings of dehumanizing or animalistic traits can become and cause that alter to think that they are also animals. Some of also, like with complex trauma or complex PTSD, having those feelings, if bad enough, can cause people to feel inhuman. I know for us that has happened with our CPTSD. That can also cause animal alters. However, they can also cause some other kind of alters, but we're not really going to get into detail on that until later. And you'll see what I mean when we get there. It actually gets kind of interesting, honestly. But some of the more positive aspects that animal alters can be formed is if, say, during the time of intense trauma, you had no adult caretakers that cared about you in your whatsoever, or did not generally have very good relationships with humans in general, or humankind in general. I know for us, because we were so isolated and making friends was so difficult, majority of the time our only friends were the neighborhood animals. And that's where we have a lot of our animal alters, is because to us, animals were friends. And that's possible too. Animals can also be protectors, like big animals, tigers, bears, lions, panthers, things like that. Or even little things too. I mean, how they can come about, there's different ways. But those are just like, we're just really just doing like kind of like a basic overview of some of the more common ways. Animal alters, though, should be treated like any other alter. Just because they are animals does not necessarily mean you have to treat them like one, because honestly, them being treated like one is what made them in the first place. So you're really not going to get anywhere doing that. Because they are animals, they may not even realize that they are in a human mind or body. So working with them can be kind of difficult. However, they can adjust. And we know of some systems that their animal alters take over like completely. I mean, they don't really do anything, but they know how to function with a human body. So it is possible. Like I said, though, it takes, like with any other alter, it takes patience, kindness, and persistence. Now, animal alters do generally have a definite gender. I know ours do. Some of us, you can tell whether they're male, female, or whatever. But they can be present and accepted as human without the person necessarily being aware that they're communicating with an animal alter or any at all. Like, because I know with some of ours, even though our animals may not necessarily talk verbally, you can still talk to them as if they were a human being with the same human emotions and thoughts. And it's kind of interesting. And also, depending on who you are, can be kind of weird at the same time. But that is our basic breakdown of animal alters. These videos are going to be quite a bit shorter. And it feels really weird for us. I'm not going to lie, because we were used to doing like 15 to 30-minute videos. However, these will be a lot easier for you guys and us to be able to get that information out there and you guys to be able to comprehend it. Now, if you guys have any other ways that your animal alters may have formed, feel free to comment down below the video and let us know. We really like hearing about people, their systems, and how they function. We find it really interesting to see how everybody works so differently. And as I said, our name is HeadspaceConnections. We do have other accounts. We have an Instagram, a Pinterest, and a Tumblr. Our Tumblr and our Instagram, you're going to find more memes or general mental health information. Our Pinterest is a little more examples of system mapping. We do have some information and memes and stuff on there too, but we post that more to help people who are trying to work on mapping their systems. You can use ours as an example. That's why we post it, to kind of give you a general idea of what we do. Now, that's about it for this video. We'll see you guys next time with the next one. And hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you guys are from, or wherever you guys are at. And we'll see you next time. Bye.